And we're live. Hey guys, this is David with the Whiskey Rebellion Barcast, coming at you for another Thursday evening show. How are you guys doing? Rob and Mark, what's up?
All good, brother.
Fantastic.
Good. We got a smaller crowd in here tonight. We may have some more folks join us. We may not. We'll see what happens. First off, this kind of ties immediately into the topic. So, because if I'm going to not advertise, but talk about what I'm drinking tonight. Let's do what you guys are drinking tonight first, and then we'll go to me.
Mr. Mark.
All right, so I am sipping wrong way. Penelope Toasted. This is the seal box.
Ooh.
Yeah, the seal box pick. The Penelope Toasted checks in at 115 proof.
Nice.
Yeah. First pour.
I like
Penelope. Yeah.
Like
no heat
to
it, but it's good.
John.
I'm sipping on some Jacob's Pardon 8-year. Saw this in the state store. I've been seeing it sitting there. The bottle had been sitting there and nobody was buying it. A little bit higher. I think it was like $79 for the bottle.
Okay.
But this is my first crack of it. I was sipping on it just before we got on. Totally. Wow. This is a great great bourbon. I was surprised. If you like that orange note in your bourbon, you get it on the nose. You definitely get it in the taste. It's got some great caramel. Your other typical bourbon notes, vanilla, but it's very orange rind forward.
Huh. So is it like a strong citrus hit, or is it like you get some citrus, but you more of the orange flavor?
You get that. You definitely get that orange flavor. It coats the mouth.
Nice.
It doesn't have a long finish. It's probably more of a medium finish to it, but definitely a good choice. I'm happy for something I decided just to try.
Okay. Gotcha. And that's a great tie-in, actually. First up, John. Hi, how you doing? He commented. I guess Mark, do you know him? Or not really? He's like, sure, I know. He likes your shirt.
I know a few Johns, so
appreciate the comment. It's John Harry's.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know him, but if you do, that's cool.
That's all right, brother.
Cool.
We know you now.
I'm gonna drop that down. Okay. So tonight I'm drinking. This is called it's over here. Obtainium Light Whiskey. And I've seen folks post about this here and there. I had never tried it. So the topic of tonight is what I came up with, 5 minutes before we started, is like blind stuff, blind basically.
Yeah.
And going, is this worth taking a roll on, without trying it first, like Mark, when we were over at OB Joyful this weekend. Yeah, it was this past weekend. We were trying different things just so we can kind of like, check those boxes, decide if there's anything that we, really just loved.
Exactly.
I thought that double oaked rye that we had. What was that one?
Oh, Sagamore. Yeah,
Sagamore. Yeah, that was so good. I would definitely pick up that. The double oaked rye. Really, really nice one. And there's other stuff like we tried those rums and like I was like, meh, okay, not terrible, but like I wouldn't be beating down any doors for it. But anyway, so with this Obtainium, first off, this is a hot drink. It clocks in at let me see. I'll actually run the calculation because it was 126.8 proof.
Yep.
And you're gonna know it. It's not overly harsh. But it has a heat that it's with you from start to finish. Basically, it's not it's not gentle. You want to go light, which is ironic that it's called light whiskey. And I think that has to do with the color in the glass here. Let me advertise Cafe 305 real quick here.
There you go.
You see that?
Indeed.
That is a light one.
A very, very light color, right? But despite that,
like a light Irish. Like an
Irish
and
almost. I've seen Irish whiskeys and scotches that look like this. It is really good though. You get like it's got a very buttery taste to it. That I got like a heavily buttered but not salted popcorn almost is kind of what I'm getting on the palate with it. I like it a lot, but this is a thing I will have one of these tonight. I'll be sparing with it. because like I can feel the heat like straight in the back of my throat, like after putting it down. Like it's there with you to stay. Let me see what John says. No, personally, I sent Mark some messages before. I used to be a Tampa guy, and he's always in my old cigar spots on Facebook. Well, cool.
I was like,
Welcome,
I
John.
recognize the name. I couldn't remember, but I'm in so many groups. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names.
Oh, no worries.
If you're not an attractive woman, I will very likely forget your name. Unless there's multiple conversations. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm honest.
And Gene asked me, I saw there's a question popped up from Gene. Yes, store? Gene, I did get it at a PA State store.
Nice.
Gotcha.
There's a story behind that light whiskey, but I don't remember it. Matter of fact, my guy in Tampa, he gave me a whole rundown on it. We sipped
what makes something.
Yeah, there's a whole story behind it and about the making of it and the name. And he gave me the whole thing. I just don't remember now because by that point, we had been sipping 4 or 5 pours, 6 or 7 pours in.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I hear. Yeah, sometimes you hear like sort of like the the history or the lore or whatever.
Yeah,
and it kind of goes in one ear out the other. It's all puffery, right?
Yeah, and I hadn't eaten yet, so
Yeah. Oh, so it hit you hard, didn't it? That's how it goes. I was gonna say this is an MGP product, and this Utah, I think the distillery is where this thing comes out of, or wherever it's bottled or whatever. Cat's Eye Distillery. Anyway, so
now, yeah, I haven't heard of that one.
Well, wherever it is, and so this made it into a store pick in where is this Stones River in Murfreesboro, right? And I was just looking at it like it looks interesting. I've seen it around. I didn't know. It's pretty reasonably priced especially for something that's this high proof. It was like $51. So I'm like, okay, I can live with it. I can check it out, because I was looking around, I was seeing, some of my old favorites. I do try new stuff, but it's like, well, what can I bring that's a little bit different and kind of, broaden my horizon and stuff like that. But this was a completely blind buy, other than seeing like a couple of Facebook posts that might have had something to do with it over months and years. And like, you don't really pay that much attention, but you've seen it. Right. Like I've heard of that. So I'm gonna check it out. So I did. I don't regret it. This wouldn't be for everybody. I do enjoy this, but this is going to be one that's probably going to spend some time on the shelf as well. And just kind of like every once in a while, if I'm looking for something a little bit, hot and heavy, like this is going to be a go-to. But my question for you two fine gentlemen, what have you bought blind that you were really surprised by in a good way? And what have you bought blind that you wish you didn't? Are there things that stand out?
So
yeah, go ahead, Mark.
I was just saying, so my blind that I wish I didn't. I know a lot of people love it. It just doesn't click for me. I'll never post about it, but a Blade and Bowl, it just
yeah.
I keep one because people like it, but it didn't do anything for me. Right probably
there.
Surprised.
I got a bottle right there.
Oh, you point at your Blade and Bow. That's funny.
Yeah, no, I have a bottle here. I do. I have a bottle. It's not bad. It just when I bought it, I was like, okay. I mean, I spent a lot for it, so I wasn't upset, but it just didn't grab me and make me want to go out and buy, a case, so to speak.
Yeah.
For
sure.
When I purchased
that's funny because that's one of the ones I have. I probably have 4 bottles of Blade and Bow. I really enjoyed it when I first tried it. So
yeah.
Whenever I can find it, I'd buy a bottle and I just keep it here.
Good to know. Next time I see you, I have one hit, but I'm gonna keep this one I have. But my other one is still in Atlanta. So yeah. I don't in terms of I've purchased so many blind, to be really honest with you. Actually, what I purchased blind probably was one of the Ezra Brooks, one of the master distillers, the first time I tried one. I purchased it before tasting. It was really, really good. So now I have like 4 or 5 of the damn things. And it was what, a $45 bottle?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sounds about right. So
what about you, Rob?
My blind buy, totally disappointed by, and it wasn't necessarily cheap, was Calumet Farms. It was a 12-year.
Ooh.
I bet you paid $100.
No, it was like $89.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the 15. No.
Yeah, I've seen 14 and
it was
15
like,
for both over 100.
well, you should try the 15. You should try the 15. I'm like, and that one's like 110 here in PA. And I'm like,
Oh, that's better than I've seen.
I ain't gonna pull a trigger on something I didn't like 12-year on.
Right.
Oh, for real.
Wow.
So, yeah, there was just something about it, and like, I'll keep it and give it to some friends, and probably none of them watching anyway. So when I give it to them, they're not going to know that I don't like it, and I'm giving them expensive.
That's funny.
But there's plenty of things that I bought on the blind that I really liked, and something that's really got me excited. I'm actually sitting here looking at it. The Thomas S. Moores that came out last year. With this one is the Chardonnay cast finish.
How was that one? I haven't tried the Chardonnay.
I haven't cracked this one yet.
Okay.
I have a Chardonnay. I've almost kicked my Cabernet. That's really good. And there was 3 that they came out with this year, in the port cask, which another one I haven't cracked yet. But I do like port cask finish ones. I really like those, and that's why I bought the 3 finishes that were available this year. And I think in one of the posts Chuck put up in on the page, it's a Barton line. Thomas S. Moore is coming out of Barton.
Okay.
They've got 4 more They've got 4 more finishes coming out this year that look really, really good. They have a Madeira. They have a cognac. They have a sherry. And there's one other one that's coming out that I know I won't find it in PA. I'm going to have to wait till I get sent back out on the road down to Virginia or out to Ohio to see if I get it. I think I picked PA, got these late in the run. But yeah. I have a feeling those, especially the Madeira and the sherry finish ones, are going to fly off the shelf when they release them. So,
Georgette's here. Uh-oh.
Now this one. Sorry,
I know it's hard with the camera to be like which way.
Well, I got a couple devices right here. Sorry, I got multiple computers and a couple of phones and iPads. Right. But anyway,
just aim for the middle.
Fiddler, this Fiddler right here. This is the Fiddler Georgia Hardwood. Now this one I purchased blind because I like the Fiddler Unison, and now fortunately, I guess for me, I got a chance to taste a pick. Well, the one I purchased was a pick, and it was so good, and so I've purchased 3 others, and they've all been really, really good.
Nice, very nice.
I have a Fiddler Unison here somewhere. Yeah, bought one when I was down in Atlanta in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Mark, when you head back down to Atlanta, find Old Fourth Distillery.
Oh, I love Old Fourth. Because I was trying to get you to get me one.
That bottled and bond is freaking fabulous.
Yes, it is. I love that bottle, man.
Actually, I think the wife is going back down in July. Maybe I'll have her.
I'm putting in the bin right now. Bin.
Nice, very nice. I was thinking for myself, like I've bought so many things blind.
Yeah, I had to.
But for me, it's more a question of how much am I willing to go in on something blind? Yeah. And really, like, I think $60 is like the absolute limit for me. Like, if it's more than 60, I won't. Like, if I've heard stuff about it, like with Zobtanium, like I might be like, I kind of remember hearing good things, or I might do some research real quick. Or I was like, yeah, that sounds decent, and I turned myself off of a lot of things too.
Right.
Try to get some intel on it before you pick it up. But I was relatively pleased with this. One I was definitely not pleased with that I could think of. I want to say it was Glenlivet? They did a Caribbean cask.
Okay.
That's the one I'm thinking of. And it was like a no age statement, too young Scotch that was aged in a too young rum barrel, basically at the end. And they're trying to be like, I was kind of hoping to find like a poor man's Balvenie 14 Caribbean cask. And I was like, this could be it, because it was like, I think like less than half the price, or it was like right around like $35-40. I was like, I can maybe I can roll with this. don't. It really wasn't that, not that good at all. Even at that price point, you can do better in either rum or Scotch. And just the mix, it just didn't work out. Not like awful undrinkable, but you'll be disappointed for sure. For the money. And
God,
for
I haven't got back into Scotches in forever.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm only talking about it. I'm only talking about it because Jody's not around to get annoyed.
I've got a bunch of Glenfiddichs. I've got a Solera 15 years Solera finish. I got a couple of 12 years. Ooh. I haven't looked at them in 3 years.
Gotcha. You said John had an interesting comment here.
Okay.
I don't know about the Rebel Distillers Select Barrel Proof. I've only ever heard good things about Redwood Empire, but again, everyone's palate's different. Yeah. But yeah, he didn't like Pipe Dream. I understand like Lost Monarch is the one that everyone wants. I want it. Again, completely blind. It's just based on the the reviews that the people have, and it's not ridiculous high dollar. I don't think it's allocated as far as I know. It's just a little bit more difficult to get a hold of. So that's interesting that he didn't like the Pipe Dream. I'll have to take that into consideration. And then Georgia said, "Oh, okay, check it out."
I'm trying to get some people to join.
Yeah, she's probably tagging people. I don't know who that is. 3631 ENT. There's a friend of mine, by the way. I told that I was doing this on YouTube. Okay, he may show up as Clayton Bigsby. And I told him I'd be like Ron Burgundy on the teleprompter and just read anything that anybody writes, so we could get thrown off today because I'll do it. Just a fair warning to everybody.
So he's going from Clayton Bigsby to Ron Burgundy.
That's right.
Oh, but we're about to go
Ron Burgundy? Question mark. Other Redwood giving it a shot. Just feels so young. Nothing good for me. Yeah, honestly, and that's the number one killer for me. If it tastes too young, I'm like, I will almost immediately feel disappointed when you pick up a lot of those young notes. I think for me, the best blind I bought, and again, I heard some reputation on it, so it's not like I just saw it for the first time ever on the shelf. But like Foursquare Sagacity was a fantastic rum, and it was like, I think after tax, it was right around 60. I took it home, was thrilled with it. Definitely one of my favorite rums all time. And I want to try the other Foursquare ones. Again, they'd all be blind buys. They're all more expensive than $60, which is why I haven't done it. But yeah.
Yeah, I think the one I'm looking for that I is that Barrel Craft Spirits rum that came out that's winning all the awards, but I know I'm never going to find that.
No, probably not.
Which one?
Ooh. The Barrel
Bourbon, is that what you're talking
about? Barrel, they have all their bourbon lines, but they released the rum.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. My guy, I was asking about that the other night. I hadn't tried it yet.
I hadn't tried it yet either, but it's winning all kinds of awards, and people are digging on it heavy.
Mm-hmm. I might have to get him to send me a sample.
Very nice. John said, close runner-up on the good blinds I had was David Nicholson, 1843.
Okay.
Best under $25. I've not seen that, but like when I see something like that, it's like a damn steal, basically price wise. Yeah. If it's under 30 and people are saying it's good, I'm like, yes, I will try that.
I actually had that yesterday for Whiskey Wednesday.
Well, there you go.
I had a David Nicholson somewhere.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I lived in Ohio 2 years ago. I think I made it like the one bar that was open in Ohio during COVID. Had it up on the shelf.
If that's what they have, that's what we're drinking. Yeah, it's at some point that's what you're going to do. I did pass on, and actually I thought about it, and I know other people have talked about it, and I know it was I think it was like 32. It was like Old Overholt. Is that, do you guys like that or dislike that? Because I was so close. Probably whatever their baseline was, whatever you would expect it at MSRP at $32.
There's one that I like.
I think it was the bottled and bond. Yeah.
There's one that I like, but I don't remember what it was.
How much, David?
It was like 30.
That's like expensive for them.
That's expensive.
I see. We don't always get the best prices. Sometimes we'll luck up, and then sometimes not so much.
This here in PA is $17 or $18.99.
Well, thank you for preventing me from wasting my money. So, in the future,
It is.
But I was close because I've heard good things about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really, I mean, it's it's great for cocktails. It's
Okay.
a great rye for cocktails. And I know a lot of bartenders in Pittsburgh they call it the bartender's friend because it mixes really well in cocktails.
Yeah, I think I have heard that too. But yeah, how would it stand up to you against like Evan Williams Bottle and Bond? Because that's like basically the same price. If you're getting yours at 17 and that Evan Williams is about 17.
They're about the same price.
Yeah, but in terms of quality, which do you like better?
I probably like the Evan Williams better, but again, it's apples and oranges.
Yeah,
sure,
because it's a rye and a bourbon.
Sure,
exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
I thought that said bottled in bond though. I thought it had to be a bourbon to be bottled in bond.
Nope.
Wow, nope.
This is they did a release of this.
It's a bonded rye. Okay, got it.
Old Overholt. That's 11-year aged that they came out with. It was only released in Ohio and PA every year.
The bottle is cool.
Old Overholt is a Western PA distillery from the 1860s and 70s.
Gotcha.
So it's got PA legacy all over it. And so they did a special release just for PA in Ohio.
Did the Quakers own it?
Yeah, but they didn't talk. Yeah, but they wouldn't talk about it. It's
right.
Liquor, we don't know.
That's funny. They make the best barrels for some reason. Trying to think of what they're good at their carpentry, right? You know.
That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. So I said, what else?
That is a hot drink.
On my shelf here and see things that I bought that I liked, that I was surprised by. And unfortunately, John, I do have a bottle of Pipe Dream, and yeah, I did like it. I liked it. I also have a Lost Monarch.
Lost Monarch, yeah. I like that.
I've heard very good things about the Lost
Monarch. No, I'm sorry. I have the Emerald Giant.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is really good.
Are they out of California? Is that, am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, they're out of California. They're
cool.
Yeah, they're really, really good. So, now that I think about it, outside of the big ones that I got behind me, I got a Michter's back there. I got my Weller back there, some Eagle Rare, the ones that everybody talks about. I would say 50% of what I've got, I'm just going out and picking. I mean, it's hard enough in PA to find the heavy hitters that everybody wants, right?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But they've got a lot of other things on the shelves. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go buy some other stuff and try some other stuff. And if I find something I like, I'll stick with it.
Yeah.
So I probably spend more money than I should doing that. But
I know the feeling.
Oh yeah, it's real easy to get greedy. You get big eyes when you walk in a store, especially if like I'm trying to cut back on how much I go in, but when I go in, I get big old eyes about everything. It's like, oh, they got this and they got that and they got two of these, and like you start doing that, and you're like, I'm gonna spend $200 in here if I let myself, or more if I really, if I had to scratch for it, which I don't. So I bought this and I got the hell out. But yeah, I mean, I see all kinds of things, and that's me. I'm not like I'm gonna go hunt specifically for this one bottle. I really want it. I'll go to 10 liquor stores to find the thing that I want. I'm gonna walk in one liquor store. I'm going to find something. Like, you have to really not have a lot going on. If I walk in and I walk out without buying anything, I may not spend big money necessarily, but like, I'm probably gonna walk out with something, but I'm in there to see, see what's clever. Like I'm, on the prowl, basically see what's going on in here. What did Don have to say?
See, I love bottle shops, man, especially
store picks. Yeah.
A bottle shop that I could go in and sip and taste. So good.
Yeah.
That's how I do these damn bottles.
I go a lot during my lunch break, so come back. We just ended our mask policy at work. So I no longer have that protection. Can no longer camouflage. But yeah, John, to what you said, I think that did play a role in my my picking the Obtainium, just because it was a store pick. I try to see what they have out there. So like if I see a store pick for like Woodford Doubled Oak or something like that, that's probably going to win out over a lot of things for me in particular. But yeah.
Hey John, next time you're down in if you can, go see George at Sunshine. He's actually in Clearwater at Sunshine Liquors. Excellent store picks, man. That's my shop. When I'm in Tampa, that's where I go to Sunshine. And I don't unfortunately always leave with 8 to 12 bottles.
Yeah. Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah, I gotta stop that.
Yeah. I mean, I went into trying to make sure I don't talk too loud. The wife may hear. I was at the liquor store.
We're gonna be getting in trouble tonight, huh?
Yeah. I get in trouble every night. It doesn't matter, David.
So you're married?
I stopped yesterday or the day before. It was yesterday, and I picked up the PA pick of the Maker's Mark. Private selection that PA does, got that, and I started backing up my Belmead reserves.
Right, there you go.
It's not going to be around anywhere else other than Tennessee here soon, so I'm making sure I'm kind of stocking up on that stuff, so I have it here when I want it.
Yeah, I need to do that, man.
I really feel like they just kind of saw what happened with their honey and how rabid the the fan base or the community got over that basically, and they're like, we should just do that more, and so I think that's all they're doing is they're creating scarcity to drive up profits.
Well, High West did it, High West did it with some of their bottles.
I saw somebody posted, did High West, I thought they discontinued Yippee-Ki-Yay, or is that just a yearly release?
So that one supposedly was discontinued, but the Boyer was supposedly only back in Utah. But again,
I saw somebody had a bottle of Yippee-Ki-Yay that they had picked up on one of the pages. I'm like, somebody had it. Maybe it was a dusty bottle that somebody found on the back of a shelf.
I have to hit my guy up and see, and have him look for me next time he's because he travels a lot too. But he lives not too far from Park City. So
gotcha. You guys, John's asking. Says it's so funny he's never bought a Belmead. And he has 40 bottles. Basically, I guess it means his entire collection is about 40 bottles, which isn't nothing.
Get it now, John.
Ain't nothing. But what's one that's fairly available that you would recommend? Like I think I've only had some of us who got to breathe some pretty rare air, got to try like their Belmead honey. Just write that off immediately. That's not going to be a thing. But I've had other than that, I've had their sour mash. It's okay for I think $35-$40 or whatever. It's okay.
That one's pretty available, and there was quite a few bottles on the PA stores I've been in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
but if you're out, John, and you see it, get it, because with them discontinuing outside of Tennessee, it's going to go.
Yeah,
big time.
So the reserve, was it special reserve? Is that what it was?
That was the regular reserve.
Oh, okay.
Last week I was drinking their XO, their cognac barrel finished one, which is delicious, and I don't know that I'll ever find that again. So I gotta watch when I start drinking that.
I fucking told you guys.
There he is.
It's a good thing you can't see us.
Oh shit! Here we go. So David,
yeah.
So let's talk about this Shankies, man.
All right, what do you think?
To me, it just tastes like a cupcake to me.
Yeah, that's
it tastes like a buttercream cupcake. But Rob, this little bottle is 33%.
Yeah.
Right.
It's there.
It's a liqueur. It sounds like it's more like a liqueur.
Yeah,
it is a liqueur. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's not
30%. That really surprised me because I was, I mean, I guess I know there's some liqueurs that are that high, but a lot of in that 27 to 15 to 20% range. But it's pretty good though. It just to me it tastes just like a cupcake.
Okay.
Yeah, what I got from it was it tasted like a cad, and I haven't had one in like years to be able to compare it, but like it tastes like a Cadbury cream egg is what it tasted like to
I
me.
could totally see
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
but I could just as easily see cupcake or a lot of other things. There's
Yeah.
like lots of like sweet vanilla flavors and stuff
Yeah.
like that in there, and it is very sweet. It will
Yeah.
like don't drink that and then something. I mean, you'll just blow out your palate basically. It but it is quite nice to sip. It does taste like something you would like put in like coffee or something like that. It did have some kind of hints of like a coffee liqueur. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah,
That's something I would definitely have. You know, just if I wanted something a little bit lighter and sweeter, or to share with folks who are like not into the the hard hitting high proof whiskeys and stuff like that. That might be something to check out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. So somehow I ended up with 2 of these. I don't know how.
I can't tell what it's too wider. Is that Wheeler's Raid or something? What is that? Oh,
so it's Kansas
West
City.
Bottoms.
West Bottoms out of Kansas City. I sent Chuck one. I can't remember if I bought this thinking of Rob, but I liked it when I tried it. It was one of the bottle shops I kept going to Kansas City, which was funny because by the 3rd day when I walked in, I would walk in and somebody would just walk up with a cup. I sent you guys a couple pics. It's like, hey, Mark, how you doing, man? Here. Oh, you got to try this. Hey, thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Not going to tell you no.
This is pretty good. This is Kansas City whiskey, 47%. It was pretty good. I liked it a lot.
I'll tell you the
Very
sweet
nice.
thing I found. Well, and I mean, I've had the Buffalo Trace bourbon cream, and it's good. It's for what it is.
Mhm.
Local PA distillery called Liberty Pole has a much better bourbon cream.
Okay.
Really good. And I actually found I was at the state store, I don't know, up by where I work, and Rabbit Hole. No, not Rabbit Hole.
Love Rabbit Hole.
Old Elk makes one. It's called Nooko, Nooko.
Okay.
It's like I think
I've heard of that.
Came in like 30% for a bourbon cream.
Huh.
Oh,
it's got a little kick to it. It goes really good in coffee.
Yeah, I mean that's always my preference, especially for a liqueur or bourbon cream or whatever. Like I don't want something if I see it's like 17%, I'm like, well, I could be drinking beer or I could be drinking whiskey, and this is like some kind of thing in between. Not that's not my jam, but I not to rain on anybody else's parade, but like it's not my jam personally. But yeah, we're at a little over 30 minutes here. What do you guys want to hit anything else, or you want to wrap? What are you feeling? I still got whiskey in my glass. We can keep talking.
I'm hungry, but yeah, I'm sipping.
I got plenty of whiskey.
You got a fresh one there.
I did. Well, hey Mark, if you're hungry, did you see my picture I put in the VIP?
Man, that looked good.
Damn you, yeah. Look, I was on a call and I couldn't move because I had to talk. I was like, God damn it, Rob. It was like one time I actually opened up the chat. So I was on a call and I opened up the chat and then I had to speak right after I opened up. Like, fucking Rob.
So one great thing about having a couple of chefs in the VIP chat is you get
it's a gift and a curse.
Privy to lots of food porn, but yeah, it does make me hungry all the time too.
It's food porn and I can't fuck it.
You
eat it.
Great thing about
you shouldn't do the former, and I'm sorry, you can't do the latter. Unless that's your thing,
And my wife is not a fan of smoked meats. Darn.
What? You had to eat it all yourself, huh?
I had to eat the whole brisket by myself.
Shucks.
Darn.
I'm really, really upset about that.
You know I'm here for you, man. I'm home for a minute, so I'm here for you. If you need to offload some good brisket, I'm here for you, brother.
It's almost gone, man. And by the way,
go ahead.
We got a little pitch to Billy there on David's glass, but y'all, if you haven't looked up Cafe 305 Barbecue, give him a shout, give him a look.
Indeed,
because I'm telling you that his sauces are hands down some of the best sauces I've ever had.
We don't talk about men's sauces very often, so trust.
No.
Good stuff.
Yeah, please. And just as you might want to, like, subscribe, hit the bell for Cafe 305. Do it for us. We're on Facebook. We're here on YouTube. Doing this live stream. Please give us a follow, man. We're just up to shenanigans and talking about what we're drinking. It's good times. John said, I put it up a minute ago, but John said, I am so excited for a bottle I'm getting soon. I got lucky enough to score the Bourbon Junkie's latest pick, High West Double Rye Malbec finished. I don't actually know that word. It was expensive, so I hope it's good to go blind. Hey, John, I hope you get back with us and let us know. Seriously.
Yeah, definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Malbec finish. Very interesting.
It's the name.
This is how I'll follow them, but never you, Dave.
Now, for all three of the people that don't know who Clinton Bixby is, Google it, but not right now.
Seriously. Yeah. Yeah, after we get done, if you don't know who he is,
You will.
You want to know who that is.
Just need to know if you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Oh, and on that note, time for another pour.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, it is.
When Gene said, yeah, Cafe 305 and stuff.
Now I just opened this, so I just opened this
Face
right
next to the wall, Dave.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Isn't it good to have friends, Dave?
It is. I've not, he probably doesn't want me to tell what his real name is. I've known him for like 12, 13 years at this point. We go back. And so maybe it's telling that like anybody I've known a long time wants to interact with me on here, just wants to talk shit about me. Like it just seems like a thing that happens. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You guys have met Jody, and how we can't get through a show without some kind of shit talking going on.
Hold on. Pause a minute. Rob, hold on. Pause a minute, Dave. These two all day long with the back and forth. Thank you. Dude, all day. I was like, God damn, you shut the fuck up.
I know we were there. We were having, the meal. Oh, be joyful. And we got pizza, or it wasn't pizza. We got sandwiches at Mellow Mushroom because the hour wait on the pizza or whatever.
Hour wait for pizza
all day. And how many times I say it? I was not trying to have those conversations. Some people can't let the shit go. They see my face and they're like, I got to fuck with them. Like it's just, cannot let it go. Wow. Oh, you only got the government name. But yeah, seriously, it was nonstop.
These two, right in the heart of it.
Oh, there's something we didn't talk about that people may not know if they're not following our Facebook page. So this past weekend, the boys all went down to the Mule Day Festival and participated in the parade on Saturday. Right.
And this guy, he did that the entire time, and I laughed my ass off.
And the kids loved it.
Y'all got second place in the float competition.
That's right. I swear we got second place.
Yes, indeed.
And we didn't talk the lady who had the second place award into doing a photo op with us, in which we spuriously claimed to have gotten in second place. That didn't happen.
No,
we're claiming second place on that. Totally 100%.
Whatever.
Second place. That's right.
Looked like y'all had a blast, though. I mean,
we had a good time.
Sorry, I could not get down there, and I had to work.
Next time, so
we'll get there.
We're probably coming back to do that again. There's going to be a Christmas parade. Jody's already talking about wanting to have the float for the Christmas parade. I'm dressed a little bit more warmly for that. May find other ways to stay warm. Unofficially,
of course.
Before we get there, because we would never do anything, untoward. Not ever. Yeah. So that, and we'll probably be in Mule Day next year, and as long as we're doing this, we'll probably be doing that. So
I'm in.
It was a blast.
Bigsby. Dave loves him some quality donkey time. Hey, listen, hey. If you don't want me giving out your government name, you can't be giving out my secrets now.
So hold on. So Clayton Bixby, does that include a donkey punch?
It will.
Google it. Not now, but Google.
Not now. Later, when you're somewhere safe.
And don't try that at home. Don't you dare say Mark told me to look that shit up.
R.I.P. your browser history.
Oh,
Oh boy. But yeah, we had it was great though. It was really fun. I didn't know what to expect, you know. I was surprised there was a lot of people out there. A lot of people.
Somebody said they get a lot of.
Yeah, there's a lot of people and
lot
lots
of
of
people.
I've never seen that many donkeys in my life.
Yeah, it's me neither. I'm like, it's, you know, I guess other than, you know, other years I've been at the parade, like mostly like they do a 5K the same day, like in the morning. So like in years past, like I've gone and run the 5K, I'll watch the parade and I'll get the hell out of there. But like that's the most involvement I've ever had, is like being in the parade. So that was wild. I couldn't see anything. There's people who were like, I saw you in the parade. I was like, I didn't see anything. You couldn't see anything out of those donkey masks. Like
I can't tell you how many parades I've been in.
If you want to make an oblique reference to Django Unchained, you know, can't see shit out of these things.
This was the marching band thing in high school. I can't tell you how many parades I've marched in.
Oh man,
walked the band through. Fun times, my friends.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I hope you can make it for the next one, man. Seriously, it was really great having, and not. I mean, it was amazing to have you down, Mark. But on top of that, having everybody kind of together, you know, of all our regulars, like, you know, Melvin and Jeff and John, you know, and then, you know, Jody's ass and me, like all of us together, like just the group. It was just a good moment. It was a lot of fun. So I really do hope you get to make it down next time. And you know, if you're local and you're watching, like, come out to the next one.
Awesome.
But
Awesome.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the live show here, guys.
Right.
But thank you all and even Mr. Bigsby for the commentary in the live chat. Appreciate you guys. It's fun bouncing off of you and answering questions and stuff like that. So that's good times. Rob, Mark, great seeing you again as always. We'll be back next week. Again, like and subscribe, hit the little bell so you get the notifications when we're going live and stuff like that. But normally it's 7 p.m. Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central. So, all right, that's it. We'll see you next time.
Be good to yourself, gentlemen.
That's right. Be good to yourself. Cheers.